Welcome to Fig City, the basement. It's been a minute. I think it's been like 45 days because I looked today. Been busy, life been lifing. But that's enough about that. We got these glorious pickups to get into, so let's start getting into them. This episode is going to be only G.I. Joe. I'm going to have to do Valiverse, a whole separate episode, because I got so much. I couldn't even fit all my G.I. Joe shit on the table. So let's get into it. As you can see, and you've heard from other people's videos, this thing is massive. It's as long as it is wide, so 30-some inches, which is crazy. A lot of attachments, different missiles, you got ladders, you got all kinds of blast effects, the patches, so many different combinations of putting this thing together. You can have the bombs in any order you want. Definitely feeling the battle damage panel. I wish it had the back one as well, but I get it. Why I don't. So much other shit was included with this that I'm very happy. And I think once people start getting this in their hand, they'll definitely start coming over and funding the Snowcat, because it ain't doing too hot right now. And I think a lot of it has to do with people not having their rattlers. Don't play that game too close, because you might get burnt. You want it, go get it. That's all I can say. Alright, his Wild Weasel, obviously my favorite one of the line. Well, not the line, the wave from that comes with the Rattler. Just colors are dope. Head sculpt is dope. Alternate head sculpt is dope with the broken helmet. This ain't his head sculpt, this is the extra one for the gunner, but I just did it to show you what it looks like on a face. You also get the two little plugs if you don't want to put the maps in, which is dope. But be careful, these things tend to fall out very easy, that's all I can say. But yeah, you can get the alternate plug look if you want, or you can have the map. Whatever's clever. Then you got the Baroness here. I don't mind the blue now that I'm seeing it in person. I wish it was lighter, obviously, but hey, you gotta take what you can get. The breather will come off, the helmet will come off. You gotta put the helmet on with no hair though, or else it won't fit. But she got 3 different head sculpts. Wig sculpts, or whatever you want to call them. I like this one the best with the bun. She got her normal glasses. She got a little pouch piece to cover up the thing when you're not using the breather, which is dope. Definitely a piece that's going to be lost and worth $50 in the future though. Then you got this wig. It's just a short hair with a little strand hanging. They give you some headphones. And then the dope part about this figure is you get the original gun, finally, with some paint apps on it, which is pretty dope. So I'm definitely feeling that part of this. And then last but not least, we got the gunner. Definitely a dope figure. Love his weapon. Love the color, how it matches the Baroness. Love the black and the blue overlay colors. Loving that helmet with the symbol on it. This does, all the helmets come off the same way. There's a 2-piece system, so when you get yours, be careful not to break little pegs and shit like that that's on them. There's his head sculpt. I'm definitely feeling the bandana. Definitely feeling the 2 pistols on the side, and then, like I said, that machine gun is dope. You can tell these are different plastic though, but it's not in a bad way. It just feels different to me. But I ain't upset at it. Neck's a little loose on this figure, but hey, what am I gonna do about it? Alright, let's start going through these figures real quick, because I gotta speed this up so I don't make this video too long, because I got over 150 figures. It says 100 on the thumbnail or whatever you call that shit, but I made that a few weeks ago. So since then I've added a bunch of figures, so let's get through this. Alright, first up we got 6 Saw Vipers, which is dope. Sealed in the box, ready to go. Definitely ready to add to my Saw Viper army. Should be over 30 now after these. We got 6 more packs of the Viper 3-pack. So these 6 boxes right here is 18 figures right here. Definitely gonna add. I have over 100 of these, so I'm gonna add to them numbers. Right here we got 5 original bats. Definitely one of my favorite figures. posability and the way they stand is perfect. All right, down here we got 5 more mole rats. Definitely a dope figure. I like the exposed head sculpt better, obviously, because it glow in the dark a lot better than the other original head sculpt with the goggles. And then we got one lonely Crimson Alley Viper chilling, just in the last shipment of the haul. I forgot to mention too, these are all from the last part of that big G.I. Joe classified haul I got from a subscriber, so shout out to you. All right, let's get into something else. Oh, actually, all right, before we leave this side of the table, let's get this shit over with. We got 3 more Snow Serpents, retro carded. They're gonna go into the collection. 3 more, it's a total of 6 I got from the deal. So they'll add to the collection. And then, dope pickup right here, 2 of the retro carded Crimson Gods. They're on card, and the cards ain't bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I probably won't open these up. Might hold on to these for a minute. I like the fig, but I only need 1 of the retro cards. 1 on card, 1 to open, so you know how I roll. Alright, before we get back into the additions, I did want to show off these. I've been meaning to show these off for like 3 videos. Some little customs I did with extra Tiger Force ferrets I had. So I converted them into IG ferrets. So just a little spray paint and some stickers from Toy Hacks. That's all. Nothing special. Taped off this. Added a little piece of clear plastic right here. Just a little flavor. Painted the bottom. You know, little shit. Alright, that was the red one I did. Is the black one. Same kind of deal. I wanted this to kind of simulate Destro's Despoiler, so just gold and black on this one. Painted the bottom, taped off some shit, you know, spray paint. This is all just Krylon shit. This is about as deep. I like doing vehicles. Painted that with, you know, a little paint skills. Nothing fancy. I would never try to do faces and no shit like that. I know what I'm good at, and I'll stick to that. Vehicles is where it's at for me. But definitely dope. I wanted to show these off real quick. And then I won't bore you. We'll get back to the Joes in a minute. But one more custom I did. This is that, forgot that craft store. They had it for like $5. It was from Halloween or something. I got it a long time ago. Michael's, is it? I want to say. Something like that. One of them stores. But I just did it up for my Crimson Baroness. Destro got a throne from Gridiron for me. So I'll use this one for the Baroness. I'm still going to weather it up though. You can see it's just golden and red right now. But I'm going to weather it up so it looks older. Alright, we ended up picking up 1 more Cobra Trooper number 12. 5 more Crimson Bats. Not a bad figure. Add to my army. I got probably 50 of them at least now. Number 85, Crimson Vipers. I got 5 more of these. We'll add those to the collection. 3 more packs of G.I. Joe Steel Corps. I'm not really a fan of these, but I bought everything he had army building wise. So 6 more figures I'll add to that collection. And then 3 more wolf spiders. So I'll definitely valor them up, do some different weapons kits with them and shit. Some vests and shit. So definitely switch those up a little bit because they're a little boring, but G.I. Joe ain't my thing. Cobra's my shit. So obviously I respect the whole brand, but Cobra's my shit. Alright, let's switch this camera angle and show something else I got. Alright, do not adjust your TV dials or your phone screens. You're seeing it right. It says 31 Frag Vipers. Including my 2 in the box. Already cased up, ready to go. One of my favorite figures from when I was a kid. Love them. Definitely feeling the figure. Oops, I just fucked up his pose, but definitely very versatile. The kit, super upgraded to me. These guys gonna look good standing 30 of 30 deep. That's all I can say. Well, 29 deep. But yeah, shout out to Suka too, who gave me that little hologram thing. He gave me that at DFW. Appreciate that, homie. Good looks. His little exclusive. Can't wait to see what you do for blast effects with the Rattler, homie. But yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna open all these up. Gonna have fun posing these boys, that's for sure. So next week I'll be watching everybody else's shit. Just think, if I'm in your live stream, I ain't commenting, it's because I'm opening all these fucking G.I. Joes up. But I'll be there. Alright, let's get into some more pickups. We're just gonna leave these here because this is just beautiful to me. I love seeing it. But real quick, Hiya Zartan came in out of nowhere. Definitely feeling this figure, but I learned my lesson. I'm not opening these no more. I'm pissed I opened the first 10, but whatever. Super 7 came in. I'm only buying the Cobras on these Reaction Plus figures. So the Royal Guard, I just pre-ordered the Serpentor or whatever came out. Alright, let's get back into some classified. One more heavy duty. So this makes number 4 for him, I believe. 2 more dial tone. Finally came in from Hasbro Pulse. Like I said, these have been sitting here for 40 something days. And then these just came in. I got 2 breakers from Target. I got 1 more coming from Canada, and then I'll be good. But yeah, 2 came mint in the box, so I canceled them. I only need 2 mint in the box, and then I need 1 to open its breaker. Ain't even that exciting. And then these came in from Hasbro Pulse. I got 2 of these. Firefighter dope figure. I don't need a lot of them, but it's definitely a dope figure. Reuse of the snow job buck, but they did it in a fucking awesome ass way. Definitely feeling this figure, but like I said, I don't need a whole bunch of them. Loadout's dope. The axes, the hammers, all that. The sledgehammers, that little the little tinfoil blanket is dope. Everything's dope about these. Alright, let's get on to something else. Alright, we almost done, I promise. I got just a couple figures left. Blowtorch finally came in. Definitely not feeling him. Look at that blast effect. I mean, come on. Definitely like the aesthetic of the figure, but the weapons loadout is just ass. Like the helmet, all that other shit. Like the other blast effects it comes with, like the little one. And they put some new color on this one. That's pretty dope, but overall, I'm gonna have to get a gridiron kit for this guy. So that's my open one. I got an extra one because he has 2 head sculpts, the helmet on and helmet off. And then I got my 2 in the case ready to go. Yeah, that's the way. Alright, next up we got Footloose. Definitely feeling this figure. The guns, a little gummy, but it's getting better. But definitely liking the helmet. I like how they G.I. Joe classified him up a little bit. Like the rocket launcher with the friggin' teeth on it and shit. I got an extra one of this, I don't know why. And then here's my 2 in the box. Ready to go on the shelf. Ready to collect dust. And this beautiful motherfucker right here. This dude is dope. Loving the loadout. The colors, all that muted down. Added the friggin' broadsword. Not really feeling it, but pretty cool. You could fit all the blast effects in it, kind of like a dot gun. I think that's what it is. I never really felt this gun, but it was his only weapon when I was a kid. So I'm glad they included them 2 swords. But overall, my favorite figure of that wave, that's for sure. He's about to ready to join my IG shelves. Only feeling the other head sculpt, so I got an extra one. Because he got 2 head sculpts, so I need an extra one. And an extra one. And an extra one. Don't ask me, I don't know what happened with that. I think I forgot some. But then I still got my 2 in the box ready to go. These are the best 2 boxes out of the 6 I had. So these will go on the shelf and join the collection. Then one more pickup. Shout out to the homie Cool Ray. Put on to me by Maximilian Tucker. Much appreciated, dude. He ended up working out a trade for some Valor shit that I had plenty of. For another 00 Snake Eyes that I need to open. I had 2 of these sealed in my collection all this time, but I never had one to open. So this is my one to open. He sent it to me. It was in a case already and shit. I feel bad, but I need to open this bad boy. Finally gonna open this. This was the first G.I. Joe classified I ever got. And I haven't had it open in almost 5 years. But alright, there's one more surprise that just showed up the other day, so let's get it on the table. Alright, I figured I'd show you guys this. I just took all these last Joes from the haul off the table and stacked them up in the corner. And when I say to the ceiling, to the ceiling. Alright, and finally we're gonna end it with number 152. The Cobra Claws finally came in. As you can tell, I ended up with 15 of these. 16, I'm sorry. Because there's 4 in a case. There's 8, 11, 15, 16 right here. I opened one. The figure, I'm kind of meh about. Especially the gun doesn't stay in the holster. Something crazy, like it doesn't even, not even made for this. Now it's gonna stay in there, watch. Come on. Oh, there we go. Like, come on. But they gave me this gun, which I like, from the Hiss gun. Different colors. Definitely a dope gun. Get the couple extra Valkyrie head sculpts. Same old shit. Horrible blast effects. And a stand because you need it. But I did find something out at the Cobra offices. You're gonna have to take the web gear off to get them in here. Anybody with a web gear that's a male character is not going in this thing. Just for future reference in case you want to know. But the wings fold up. I ain't doing no review. This shit turn. But I just figured I'd show everybody what a case looks like. Because some idiot, I should have got 3 cases. But somebody decided to open one and then send it in there. I'm like, what are you doing? But the other 2 packages, the other 2 boxes were done by somebody with a brain. Because each order is 5, so they would grab a case and put 1. Somebody decided to open up a case, throw it in the same box. But anyway, that's what a case looks like. I got 2 of them sealed. Obviously, they're getting open. I mean, I just like to show off the case boxes. Pretty dope. Before we get out of here, I do want to say, I was supposed to do this a while back, but shout out to the homie Articulated Ninja and the Toy Tuber convention. Definitely be up there. I believe it's August 17th or some shit like that. I don't know. Don't quote me. I'll put a picture of it right here. Hope to see yous there. Everybody that watches this shit, come up, say what up. I'm a cool dude. Ask people. I'm alright. And then Smoking Joe's. That's where a lot of my time's been going because I only have so much time a week for YouTube. So Smoking Joe's every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Catch me, Shane. We're just talking about shit. Yo, did you hear that? That was all them Frag Vipers falling. There's a ghost in here. On that note, Yojo, something to that effect. Later.